My name is Ken Schmidt. Wireless carriers versus the tower companies. And this is where everything starts from. And this is what I mentioned before. We're in that three-way, situation where, tower companies, wireless carriers form this triangle, each with their own separate interest, preserving and maintaining their profit, or increasing profit. So from the wireless carriers versus the tower company standpoint, we're definitely seeing the wireless carrier look for more favorable lease terms, not just from not just financially, but from other legal terms and other conditions and rights within the leases. The way that they're doing this, is that the wireless carriers are using what's known as build-to-suit towers, as a carrot. They're basically going out and, tower companies don't build towers unless a wireless carrier is interested. There's only a handful of wireless carriers that are interested in having somebody else build a tower for them. And as a result, there's competition for those build-to-suit towers. So the wireless carriers have wisely formed, RFPs or bid processes, et cetera, that push the tower companies against each other, especially the private tower companies. Meanwhile, the wireless carriers have also increased the use of their stick, which is the willingness to relocate. I'll get into more details about how much relocation is occurring, but we're definitely seeing more. I don't want to overemphasize. It's not, tremendous amount more, but we're seeing more relocation over the last 5 years than over the previous 15 years before that. Again, there's increased competition for build-to-suit, simultaneously to this increased, desire to get build-to-suit opportunities, especially amongst private tower companies. There's been more private tower companies formed, and specifically those that are well-heeled or financed, that need to put money to work. And so what we're finding is there's a race to the bottom on tenant leases between tower companies and wireless carriers. The wireless carriers can pit the tower companies against each other, and so they can pick and choose the best terms that any tower company is willing to offer them, and then combine them into this amalgamation of what amounts to a much worse tenant lease or master lease agreement between the wireless carrier and the tower company than before. Towers are more expensive to build, and as a result, the tower companies have to look for ability to generate profit elsewhere. They're also being required not only from the standpoint that the tower itself is more expensive, but the carriers are asking them to fund some of the construction of the carriers' sites, except a portion of the site, as part of these build-to-suit agreements.